Hey guys, Peter Chow here, out of character today. I want to talk about Pewdiepie, I want to talk about Felix, I want to talk about my man, my Jew-hating man, Pewdiepie. He hates Jews. At least that's what the media is telling me. Good thing I know that most of the media is fake news. And while Donald Trump is not my favorite guy in the world, there is one thing that he's right about. A lot of the times, maybe not about the media coverage on him, that's all true, but there is a lot of media nowadays that should be looked at as fake news. And the case surrounding Pewdiepie is one of them. Just look at this situation. I don't believe that Felix is a Jew hater. I don't believe that he thinks that there should be a death to all Jews. Look at the guy. He succeeded in a system in which is run by the Jewish community. You're looking at the entertainment industry. You're looking at YouTube as a subset of that entertainment industry. And who runs the film industry? Jews. I love Jews. Everybody should love Jews. Maker Studios has dropped Pewdiepie, the biggest creator on YouTube, from their network. And a day later, they announced that they want to trim all the fat. Maker wants to essentially only have 300 of their top creators left in their network to make it more boutique. Go fuck yourself, Maker Studios. First you sell for $500 million to Disney, and now you're just selling out completely. Essentially, what Maker Studios has done over the years is accumulate a bunch of creators, provide nothing in return, and then a few years later go, I don't want you anymore, see you later. And now they're dropping their top guy, Pewdiepie. Very likely due to collapsing under the pressure of the media. It's insane to think that after watching all these Pewdiepie videos, any sensible person would go, yeah, this really isn't racist at all. This has nothing to do with Jew hating. This is smart, intelligent content in which Felix has created a very real social experiment. What will people do for $5 on a site called Fiverr? Hold up a sign that says death to all Jews, and then he gets shocked that they do it. That's not him encouraging other people to make signs that say death to all Jews. He's essentially taking extreme elements that he doesn't think people will do for $5, and then he's shocked when they do it. How does that have anything to do with Pewdiepie hating Jews? Holding up a sign that says death to all Jews is an extreme situation. But it's an extreme situation that someone did for $5 on a site called Fiverr. He was proving a point. That people will do literally anything, whether it violates their moral compass or not. For $5, they'll fucking do it. That's the fucking message of the video. But that's the problem with media and the modern era of content. The whole world right now, the world that we live in right now in society, is a giant fucking clickbait thumbnail. And all of us are just clicking without even looking at the context, without looking at the body of any situation. Everything is based on whatever a journalist decides to title their fucking article. It's all money-driven journalists writing pretentious bullshit that is based and founded on nothing but lies. And they're using these lies and they're tarnishing a creator that has recently made some of the best content that any creator has ever made. His videos create conversation, they raise issues, and I was not ashamed that he was our supreme leader on YouTube. No, alright, I didn't say, okay, sorry I said supreme leader. Media, calm down. No, put that pen down right now. You're not writing anything down. I said no, not that type of supreme leader. Anyway, you know what I mean. Felix does not hate Jews. Pewdiepie does not hate Jews. I've done stuff way worse than this. Don't you remember in 2009 when I made a video called Chinese Guy and Black Guy Eats Fried Chicken? I did blackface. Guess what happened to me? My channel was suspended for 2 weeks before YouTube decided that they were wrong, emailing me with an apology letter and reinstating my video. Sure. Out of everybody on YouTube, I've probably made some of the most overcharged, racially themed content that exists. I'm still here. The only advantage that I have over someone like Pewdiepie is that I'm not white. The thing with Felix is that perhaps if he put death to all Chinese people, it probably wouldn't be that bad. People would be like, yeah, whatever, yeah, death to all Chinese people, yeah, whatever. But because he decided on Jews, perhaps that was just an error in judgment. You have to look at Pewdiepie as a privileged white male who succeeded in a system run by Jews. The world right now is at its boiling point. Donald Trump's the new president of the United States. The progressive people are trying to overcompensate by being even more progressive. And the conglomerate businesses are following suit. Maker Studios, one of the worst networks on YouTube, has been acquired by Disney, transforming their business to be more family friendly. Fullscreen is a colossal failure, doing the subscription video on demand thing, creating content that nobody fucking watches, except for Grace Helbig's podcast, which is great. Studio 71 lost all their heads of brands to BBTV, which is the best network by far. Why is it that people think that they can get offended for other people? What gives you the right? If the guy that originally wrote the article for Wall Street Journal is isn't a Jew, he shouldn't have the right to be offended on behalf of all Jews. And now not only has Maker Studios dropped PewDiePie, but now YouTube Red's not renewing his show that was, I don't know if it was good, probably it wasn't, I don't know, it was probably pretty bad. Not a part of the preferred advertising for Google. And people are just losing their shit over this. This is one article that took everything out of context, misinformation and everything. Spread to other media sources, which also took everything out of context and probably blew things even more out of proportion. Which led to Disney acquired Maker Studios doing damage control. And speaking of networks, by the way, I feel like BBTV is the best network on YouTube. Not only is it the leader in the space, but it really says a lot when a company has over 85,000 creators and all of them are happy. The key differentiator for a network like BBTV versus all the other garbage networks out there is their focus on technology. All of this goes back to PewDiePie. Not only do I feel bad for you, Felix, even though you're the most successful pioneer in the YouTube business, but I also feel bad for all those small to mid-sized creators that are being dropped from Maker Studios because you're not part of their top 300 strategy. So if you're in Maker Studios right now and you're watching this video, what I want you to do is I want you to email me directly and we're gonna talk about it. I want you to email me at droppedbymaker@gmail.com. I care about the future of YouTube, and I care about you. Until next time, I'll see you next time. Wait a second. That's not my sign out. What is it? Until next time, stop drinking the haterade and start drinking the bubble tea. Ciao outside, motherfucker! My dick inside my pocket, it's uncomfortably